All right. Where's my little webcam? Lost it. Here I am. Here I am. Okay. I don't know why it even matters to me. All right. So you should, by now, if you're watching this video, you should have already completed the photosynthesis web tutorial, the what's cooking, and you should now be ready to do the identifying variables on the practice. So this is practicing what we learned earlier this week in class. So we're going to click on this link, and this instructional video is going to be right here. So we are going to just open this document and we're going to make a copy. And as always, it's real small. Let's make it a little bigger. We're going to, let's do your name. We're going to put our own name on it, and we are going to move it to, what did we name it? You're going to move it to your 2022-23 school year in your biology folder. Okay, we're going to move it here. All right. So what you're going to see here is 4 different scenarios, and you're just asked to identify some different things that we've talked about. All right. So I'm going to do one with you, and then you see how well you can do the rest, and we'll make sure that tomorrow that you've gotten it. Okay. So Smithers thinks that the drug AZT will cure AIDS. He takes 100 patients with AIDS and gives the drug to 50 of them, group A. To the other 50, he gives them a drug that looks just like AZT, but it's really just a sugar pill, and that's group B. Both groups were told that they were getting the drug that would cure AIDS. So the reason for this is like, if you're doing a test to see if a drug works, you want to give the drug to some people, and then you want the control group, but you still kind of want to think they're getting it. And I know that seems a little shady, but when people sign up to be in a study, they understand the risk that they may not be getting the actual medication. After 6 months, 30 patients in Group A reported having fewer symptoms. 10 people in Group B reported having fewer symptoms. All right. So what is our control group? Well, the control group is the group, if you guys remember from our notes, and you should have your experimental variable notes out right now, the ones we did on the blue paper with the diamond. Your control group is going to be the one that doesn't receive the treatment. So this is going to be Group B. The independent variable, if you guys remember, that is the variable that the experimenter changes on purpose, or the thing that's being tested. So think about what he's testing. If you want to pause the video and think, pause. And it is the drug, the AZT. That's what he's changing or testing to see if it works. The dependent variable is what is what's being measured. It's what you're seeing, like if it happens. If you guys remember from my examples yesterday, it's if I drink coffee or turn the music up loud, do I stay awake on my commute? Or if I use a new floor cleaner, does the floor get clean? So the dependent variable here would be, they say like it cures AIDS, but then they report out on like fewer symptoms. So we'll say, we can say they're measuring symptoms, it looks like. So let's say AIDS symptoms. Okay. What should his conclusion be? Well, 30 people in Group A out of 50 had fewer symptoms, and 10 out of 50 had fewer symptoms in Group B. So the drug worked better, right? But not everybody got better, and some people without the drug got better. So there's a whole branch of math and science called statistics that helps us establish if this is enough to say it's really working, but that's way beyond the scope of this class. So we're just going to say, we can say like the drug worked in more patients. Okay. Or whatever you want to say, but it seemed to work, right? It's not perfect, but it seemed to work. Again, there's ways in science where we can make conclusions, but we're not getting into that. Why was Group B given a sugar pill? All right, so I talked about this just real quickly, but it's a control. we need to see, so let's write it's a control, so we can see that it really was the drug that was helping the patients. Make sense? So the reason why we do controlled experiments is because if we only change one variable, then we can see if that variable is making the change. So all we did with these 50 people was we gave them the drug. You presume that everything else was kept the same. And more of them got better. Now, the next question, why do you think 10 people in group B reported feeling better? There's a lot of reasons, right? I mean, they could have just gotten better, right? Or maybe it was a little psychological and they felt like, oh wow, I'm seeing a doctor, I'm getting treated, I have this new experimental medication. And that's called a placebo effect, right? So we can write placebo is a name for a sugar pill. Psychological. And don't discount like the psychological, that your brain can sometimes help you get better. I mean, it really happens. It's a real thing. Or let's say psychology of thinking they were getting the medicine. Maybe their disease was less severe. There's lots of things. You also don't have a lot of information here. They could have, like, maybe they didn't control and give everybody the same diet. Maybe these people ate a better diet that helped them become more healthy. So there's a lot of things that could make those 10 people feel better. It's kind of like if you hear that someone has lice and all of a sudden your head gets itchy, right? That's kind of like you don't have lice, but someone's talking about it, or someone else has a bug bite and like you get itchy. It happens. So there's a lot of reasons for that. You're just giving me a few. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you for the rest. Sorry, once I filled that in, this page got all wacky. But just make sure that you complete all 4 scenarios and take it from there. All right. Good luck. Have fun. And please have this stuff all done for tomorrow.